Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So we're discussing Vilapa Kusumanjali, Sri Radha and Her Manjaris. It's text 64. Oh Madurai Radharani, when will you gladden me when I see Madhav looking at your joyful, eager lotus face with lowered eyes as he sits in the dining room with his superiors. Those continuing of the Lila Nandagram in the morning, Pratak Lila, 6 a.m. in the morning to 8:24. Radharani cooks Krishna's breakfast in Nandagram and serves his breakfast to him. And there's very nice, we read about the Lila yesterday, and there's some nice, interesting teachings for bhajan and philosophy of Manjari Bhav and Raghunatha Bhakti in the commentaries by Raghunatha Das Goswami Maharaj. So we asked a question yesterday, what's the difference between smaran and swartis? Swarti is a Sanskrit word which means a very deep and profound vision. It's much more realistic than just meditation. And it's not dreaming, it's not sleeping. You're conscious, you're in your conscious mind, and you're awake and you're meditating, but the meditation seems so real that you can reach out and touch Krishna. That's called a swarti. A vision, a manifestation. So Nadas describes about that. What is the difference between just smara means meditating on Lila and actually having a swarti vision. We're all meditating on Lila every day. We're hoping to have some vision, we're hoping to see it, have some experience with it. The experience of Lila is called Anubhav experience. So most of us are just meditating and waiting for an experience. And sometimes we get some experience. So Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, and Raghunatha Das Tulsi Manjari, they're very eager to have visions of Radha and Krishna's Lila. And Nata says, Swarti's visions are much more relishable and pleasurable than mere meditations. During vision, the experience is quite vivid and quite realistic. One can see Radha and Krishna through the eyes, and the meditation can be realized with closed eyes. There's an example of a Swarti in the life of Bilba Mangala Thakur. He came to Vrindavan, very interesting idea. He was physically blind. He poked his eyes out on the way to Vrindavan. Long story about that. So Bilba Mangala Thakur didn't have any. This takes 64, Vilapa Kusumanjali. Talking about the difference between smara and swarti. So an example of swarti is in the life of Bilba Mangala Thakur, who had no external eyes. So swarti means vision. So vision doesn't have anything to do with the external eyes. You can get vision with the external eyes, that's called sakshat darshan. Directly seeing Krishna, like I'm seeing you with my eyes, I can see you. Describe a blue dress, white chadar, or whatever. So, but you can see Krishna just like that with your eyes. That's sakshatkar, direct vision. But the eyes have to be full of prema, and Krishna has to sanction such a darshan. So Vilapa Mangala, he came to Vrindavan, because Vrindavan is the place where you see Krishna. I often tell this repeatedly. You won't see Krishna anywhere but Vrindavan. But it says in Padma Puran, Vrindavana Pritajat Ekapadam Nagachati, that Krishna doesn't take one step out of Vrindavan. Padam Ekam Nagachati. Gachati means to go, to leave. Ekpada, he doesn't take one step out of Vrindavan. So if you want to see Vrindavan, you have to take all your, if you want to see Krishna, you should take all your steps in Vrindavan. Don't take any steps out of Vrindavan. Eventually, if you keep walking and looking, you'll bump into the guy. Like one Babaji told me, it's in my Raghunatha Bhakti book, he said, just keep looking for Krishna, keep searching, because when you decide to stop, Krishna might be right behind the next tree. So you keep looking, look behind this tree. Krishna, are you hiding behind this small tree? Are you hiding behind this kadamba tree? Are you hiding behind this neem tree? No. So in Hindi it's called Luka Luki. Luka Luki Lila. Luka Luki Krita. Means hide and seek. Krishna's hiding and we're seeking. Or you could also say the other way around. We're hiding and Krishna's seeking for us. Krishna's searching for us. There was a book written by Bhakti Rakshak Sri Radha Das Goswami. It says, "The loving search for the lost servant." The loving search for the lost servant. So Krishna, we're lost. We're supposed to be Jivara Swarupai Krishna Nityadas. That's our Swarup identity. We're all servants of Krishna, but we've been lost in Maya for eternal time. So Krishna comes and searches for us, but we're really good at hiding. We're really good. We really found a good hiding place. We hid in the body of an elephant. We hid in the body of a tiger. we hid in the body of a woman, a man, a fly, a flea, a dog. So Krishna's searching and we're hiding. But with karmis, Krishna's searching for them, and the non-devotees are hiding. And for devotees, we're searching for Krishna and he's hiding from us. The non-devotees are hiding for Krishna, he's searching, and devotees are searching, Krishna's hiding. This is how it's going. So Vilapa Thakur had no external eyes, but wherever he looked, wherever he cast his glance, he saw Krishna. But then when we would see Krishna, he would run to catch, Krishna, I see you. And Vilapa Thakur would run to catch him, and then it would be nothing to catch. I'd run to catch him. Well, I saw Krishna, no, he's not there. That's a vision. That's a swurti. And then Chaitanya Charitamrita and Lila, Lord Chaitanya was wandering through Jagannath Baba Gardens, and he smelled an unearthly, transcendental fragrance going through the garden. Beautiful celestial flowers, very nice perfume, intoxicating perfume. Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it was trying to sniff it out. Where is it coming from? It was going crazy by the smell. Like ladies put on this perfume and make guys go crazy, you know. All this really intoxicating perfume on. Guy go, wow. That's the idea, you know? Knock the guy out. There's different ways to knock people out, you know. Like this or a different way. So Krishna was in the garden, and the fragrance of Krishna's body was filling up the garden and completely captivating the nose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What does Krishna's body smell like? Tell me.
Kasturi.
What?
Kasturi.
Yes.
Aguru.
What?
Sandalwood.
What is that? A guru. A guru. Is it so? A guru. Chandan. Musk. Kasturi is musk, he said. Blue lotus. Nilopala. Blue lotus. All these wonderful sweet fragrances are mixed in Krishna's body. Govinda Lila Amrita by Krishna's Kaviraj, he tells exactly what Krishna's feet smell like, what Krishna's arms smell like, what Krishna's face smells like. Each part of Krishna's body smells like different substances. He even describes in Puranas that ladies in higher planets, Swarga Devis, Tilotama, Urvasi, Rambaru, Sachi, all these Parvati, all these higher living beings in Swargalok, Kailash, and all Indralok, and all those places, their bodies smell like lotus flowers. Naturally, their bodies, the material bodies they're in, smell like lotus flowers. Is there a mat on that bed? Is there a blue mat on that bed?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Vilapa Thakur is having darshan of Krishna, he's having swurti of Krishna, and he runs to catch him and he can't catch him. So there's a famous verse, which is not here, but it's from Vilapa Thakur, a famous verse. Actually, there's two famous verses. One famous verse, one time Vilapa Thakur had a swurti, he had a very profound vision, seeing Krishna. He was overwhelmed by the sweetness of Krishna's darshan. And he just looked at Krishna and said, Madhuram, 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 sweet, 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 sweet. Another swurti had very profound direct vision. He ran to catch Krishna. I'm going to catch you. Krishna said, you can't catch me. Krishna held his hand. He said, see if you can catch me. He said, I have you. And Krishna threw his hand away. Try and catch me. He couldn't catch him. And then Krishna was laughing. And Vilapa Thakur wrote his verse in Krishna Karmrita. You can get out, you can escape from the grasp of my hands, but you can never leave my heart. I embrace you, I capture you in my heart. You can throw my hand away and run away from my grasp of my hand, but you can't get out of my heart. That's a nice way to be. So this, he cites this as an example of swurti. So the next point, Raghunatha Das Babaji makes in his commentary on verse 64 is that by doing Raghunatha Bhajan in Manji Bhav, how's the sound coming on there? On the live broadcast, I'm asking, how's this sound? Is there any way to tell? Oh, yeah, different arrangement of microphones. This could be. So what this discussion is, how does doing bhajan bring Krishna, Radha and Krishna close to the sadhaka? When a devotee practicing Raganuga Bhakti gets some experience, some slight experience of the Lila, it will make a new life for the devotee. Okay, good. One can test himself, or oneself. Swamini means Radharani. Swamini will certainly respond to someone who's doing steady and determined bhajan. Radharani will come very close to the sadhaka and accept their seva. Radharani is a boundless ocean of compassion, endowed with a lovely nature. That's a nice way to be. You like that? Try to be like that. Radharani is a wish-yielding vine for devotees. In Radha Sudhanidhi, there's a beautiful verse number 28. Manju Swabhavam Kavalata Nikunjam. Manju Swabhavam. Manju means charming. Swabhav means charming personality, charming swabhav. Attitude, outlook, feelings, effect on others. Manju Swabhav. This is Radharani. Manju Swabhavam. Kavalata Nikunjam. In the Nikunj, she's a wish-yielding vine. And he says, Upashraya Sadhucheta, O sadhus, O saintly people, take shelter of Radharani, who has a sweet nature. That's what we're doing. We're living in Vrindavan, taking shelter of Radharani. No one says Krishna, Krishna. Everyone says Radhe, Radhe. In Vrindavan, no one walks around saying Krishna, Krishna. Some of Acharya followers, there are quite a few of them in Vrindavan, they say Sri Krishna Sharanamaha. That's nice, but we don't go that way. Most Vrajvasis don't go that way. They may say Sri Krishna Sharanamaha, that's okay, but most of the time they'll say Radhe, Radhe. When you go to Vaishoshi, you don't say Sri Krishna Sharanamama. Kashiva Kitnarubi 8 kilo. Sri Krishna Sharanamama. Falak Daisagram Kitnarubi. You say Radhe Radhe. 8 kilo rubbery Kitnarubi. Radhe Radhe. Even a Gunda comes to rob you. He says, Radhe Radhe, give me all your money. Listen, my dear, chant Hare Krishna, you're going to die. Chant Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe, boom boom. Radhe Radhe, like someone asked me once, maybe you, many people have asked me, how is it everything people want to say, they always say Radhe Radhe? So they want to tell you bad news, your father died last night. I say, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, your father died last night. So why they say Radhe Radhe first? Because they always give the sweet first. Like Gujaratis. Gujaratis always eat sweet before they eat a meal. They always eat sweets. The Gujarati system. Eat the dessert first, and eat the Krell chips later. weird follow-up. So Radhe Radhe, everything Radhe Radhe. Give the sweet and then give the bitter. Radhe Radhe, you're fired. You've been working here in the shop at Love is over 10 years. Right, you're fired. Like one guy, I was staying in a flat in Vrindavan. I lived in Vrindavan 15 years. I lived here 20 years I'm living in Radha. And 15 years I lived in Vrindavan. And I was staying in one place, a nice place. I was there for a year. The guy came in my room after a year and said, Radhe, Radhe. He said, Radhe, Radhe, Maharaj, you better find another place to live. Your 1 year is up. I think it's time you move out. I said, well, what's the problem? He said, every day the phone's ringing from Delhi, and there's only one phone in the ashram. This old days, No cell phones. One phone in the ashram. And I have to come down from the phone is in the temple room. I come down from the first floor, and he says, money. I hang up. No, he's not here. Boom. I hear him in the temple room. He's not here. And I said, oh God, somebody else calling. Because people are always calling for me for some reason. And the guy got so angry. He said, I can't take it. The phone rings all the time for you. I said, I'm sorry. Get out of here. Right. So I packed my bags and chanted Radhe Radhe, went my merry way. So Prabhupada Saraswati is telling us to take shelter of the sweet nature of Radharani. Manju Svabhavam Kapalatani Kunjam Ubashraya Sadhucheta. For attaining, why are we doing sadhana bhajan? What's the answer? Why are you doing sadhana bhajan? Take Krishna praying. Why are we doing sadhana bhajan? Yeah, you're right. Why do you do Vaidhi sadhana bhajan? There's two types of sadhana bhajan, Raghunatha sadhana bhajan and Vaidhi sadhana bhajan. They're both sadhana bhajan. Why do you do Vaidhi sadhana bhajan?
Because you're impelled by fear.
To go BTG. Back to Godhead. Which means mukti. Dharma, art, kam, moksha. Moksha means mukti. So wanting to go back to Godhead is a personal desire. You want out of this terrible place. You want to go to this nice place, spiritual place. That's the desire. But Kapila Muni in the third canto of Bhagavatam, he says, I don't want to go to Vaikuntha if there's no seva. Because there's a lot of people in Vaikuntha that aren't doing seva. Like people here, in Gajendra Goswami's ashram. There's a lot of people living there not doing any seva. No. So Kapila Muni says, I don't want to go to Vaikuntha if there's no seva. That means people go to Vaikuntha without doing seva. Who goes? Those who go for Samivya, they go to Salokya, Sarupya. Sharsti, they want to live in an opulent place, so they go to Vaikuntha. You have to have prema to go to Vaikuntha prema to go there, but your prema is mixed with personal desire. But spiritual is personal desire not to enjoy Maya, to enjoy Vaikuntha. It's better than Atlantic City and Soho Street. Better you enjoy Vaikuntha. So what did Lord Chaitanya say about going back to Godhead?
I don't want
Right. He says, Nadanam Najanam Nasundaram Kavitam Vajagatish Kami Mama Jame Bhagavad Bhakti Haitaki. I just want to serve Krishna, here, there, anywhere. Hell, heaven, high water, anywhere. This is Ragmarg. Ragmarg, we're serving Radharani. So the goal of Vaidhi is to get liberation, go back to God. Dharma, Kam, Moksha. That's Vaidhi. But the goal of Raghunatha Bhakti is Radharani. It's true. Krishna, yeah, I don't know. Yes, no. Radharani. The goal is Radharani. Because, you know, whatever you remember, what does it say in 8th chapter of Gita, verse 6? 8:6. Come on.
18th chapter?
8th chapter of Gita, verse 6. That's not 8:6.
Next. The next verse of this.
I forgot myself. So that's Babaji. What's the first line? Ante kale chamam eva. You're mixing two verses together. Yeah. Yam Bhavi Sram Bhavam Chachi. In other words, the 8:6 is saying, whatever you think about every day, whatever you remember, that condition you'll attain at death. So in Vrindavan, no one's chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So at the time of death, what are they going to chant? Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. So the goal of everyone in Vrindavan, everyone doing Braja Bhajan and Raghunatha Bhajan, which is the type of bhajan that's going on in Vrindavan, is going to Radharani. So the goal of Raghunatha Bhakti is Radharani. You see how we came full circle? Everyone's saying Radharani because you chant the mantra of the Ishta Devata you want to attain. You want to attain Hanuman, you chant Om Hanumante Namah. You want to attain Shiva, you chant Om Namah Shivaya. You want to attain Narayan, say Om Namo Narayanaya Namah. You want to attain Krishna, say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You want to attain Radharani, say Radhe, 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 Radhe. So your head falls off. Even Prabhupada, he says in his books and his lectures, people in Vrindavan, they chant Radharani's name more than Krishna. Have you noticed?
Yes.
Just sit at the Sabji market. And what are you going to hear? Radhe Radhe Kashipal, Radhe Radhe Palak, Radhe Radhe. 108 names of Sati plus Radhe Radhe. Matar Kidney Ruby Radhe Radhe. Alu Kidney Ruby Radhe Radhe. 108 Satis and Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Gaudiya Vaishnavas always cry for Radharani. For attaining Radharani, that is why we're doing sadhana bhajan. And for attaining Radharani, we take shelter of a guru. Gaudiya Vaishnavas always cry for Radharani. Hema Gori, Hema Gori, Hema Gori, Tanarai, Anki Darshana Chai, Rodana Kariba Abhilashi, Bhakti, Praying Bhakti Chandrika by Narottam Das Thakur. My eyes desire to see the golden form of Radhika. I cry out that desire. So our Mahajan, our guru for Raghunatha Bhakti, one of the biggest gurus is Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya and Raghunatha Das Goswami, Rupa Goswami. All three of these gurus, they're always directing us and instructing us to cry with the desire to have darshan Radharani. This is healthy. This is bhajan. This is bhakti. This is sadhana. When will I see Radharani? Hey Radhe Rajadevi Kejalalite. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This just cultivating this one desire will give you success in bhajan. Just one desire. Radharani, please show yourself to me. That one desire will eliminate every other desire and create all auspiciousness and positive experiences in your bhajan life. Why do I have eyes? Why am I living? Why am I breathing? Why am I sleeping? For one purpose only, to have darshan Radharani. Why I live in Radhakund? To see Radharani. Not to see the latest reel, 1 minute reel, goofy reel movies. Some guy's cat jumping out of the window or something. Yeah. Cat jumping on Yesh's 1 minute reel. They're showing stupid things out there, lose your eyes. And our eyes are for seeing Radharani, our ears are for hearing Radhe Radhe, our feet are for walking in Radhe Dham, our hands are for serving Radha's bhaktas. This is what we're reading about for the last few verses, Vilapa Kusumanjali, is Radharani cooking for Krishna, which means cooking varieties of tasty foods, tasty bhoga. So Anatas makes all comparison between spiritual rasas of Madhurya Rati and amorous love and the taste. Normally we taste 6 different tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, and astringent. But there's a 7th taste. So Radharani's cooking food, and some of the food is bitter, some is sour, some is sweet, some is astringent, some is pungent, spicy. So that's 6 tastes. But there's a 7th taste. Frame, but more specific. Transcendental arrows. Erotic, not just praying. Praying is, Yashoda's praying. So Yashoda's praying is in the food? No. Balaram's praying. Balaram's praying is in the food? No. Radha Prem. Radha Prem is erotic love for Krishna. That's mixed in the food. That's what makes it tasty. That's what sends Krishna off out of, sends him out of this world, you know. He takes off, but he takes when he's there, he flies away.
Stay high forever, never come down.
Yeah, exactly. Good idea. I'll join you. Amorous love is added to the food that Radharani cooks to serve Krishna. The Sakhis and maidservants are also relishing that ras. Everybody relishes Krishna in their own way. But only Radharani and the Sakhis can see Krishna as the Khila Rasa Murti, the embodiment of all different transcendental rasas, like the erotic amorous love. So this is a special seventh taste of Radharani's food. So watch how you cook, who you're serving to. Cook for Krishna only, and put all your erotic love for Krishna in the food, not for the brahmacharis and yati guru. Or you're gonna have trouble. Somebody's gonna have trouble. So, how do Manjaris see the Lila? That was what he described. How do Manjaris see the Lila? He says, I want to see all the tricks. I want to see all the tricks that Krishna uses to see Radharani, even when he's surrounded by his superiors. Raghunatha Das Goswami in Manjari Sruva Tulsi Manjari says, oh sweet Radharani, your cheeks start to blossom like a lotus flower when they experience the touch of the sun rays of Madhava's glances. We read that yesterday. All the Sakhi Manjaris will see this and understand it. Oh, I think I read this already. I read that right. I think that's it for this verse. We'll read the next verse now. It's 65. This verse describes Goshta Gamana Lila, Govinda going to the groves to take care of the cows. Ai vipinam atantam suraveya kulanam, Rajanipati kumaram rakshane dikshitam tam. Vikalamati jananya lal yamanam kadatvam, Srita madhura kapolam vikshase vikshamana. Translation. When will Brajanipati Kumaram, the Prince of Braj, Krishna, look at Radharani with a smiling face as he goes to wander in the forest with the Surabi cows? In whose care Krishna was initiated, being fondled by his worried mother. So Krishna is being showered with all kinds of motherly love by Mother Yashoda before he goes out to take the cows to the pasturing grounds. But Krishna is not so much paying attention to his mother. The mother's love is nice, but Radharani's love is superior. So he's all about looking at Radharani. Yashoda's rubbing his back and holding his arms and trying to restrain him, keep him back. And Krishna says, okay, Krishna's busy smiling at Radharani. Krishna's looking at Radharani, but he wants to get her permission. Because no permission, no admission. No submission, no permission, no permission, no admission. So you have to submit to Guru, then you get permission to serve Krishna. Then when you serve Krishna, you get accepted in his entourage eternally. Radha and her Sakhis eat Krishna's remnants, and then, oh, look at this. After Radharani eats Krishna's breakfast in Nandagram, they have a secret meeting. Where is that? It's in a cave in Nandagram. Nice. And they come out of that cave and they go to a garden. It's called the Morning Yoga Pit. It's at Gupta Kund. After Radharani has her Krishna's remnants with her Sakhis, oh, okay. So they had this meeting that doesn't tell much about it. Anyway. When Krishna tries to take the cows out, Mother Yashoda won't let him go. She holds him and won't let him go. She holds her son to her chest and she speaks to him while bathing Krishna with her own tears. O life, more jivan dulaliya. O life of my heart, let the coward boys take the cows to the forest. Why do you have to do it? How can I stay home and be peaceful watching you run into the forest? Krishna, your body is softer than butter. And I can't tolerate how the hot sun will beat on your body. And the sharp grass thorns will hurt your feet. How can your feet, which are softer than flower petals, run over the hard ground of Braj? Then Krishna, hearing Yashoda's pitiful words, he says, don't be sad, mother. There's nothing to be afraid of in the forest. He says, Ma, you haven't been to the forest. You don't know. Let me tell you what it's like out there. The pathways of the forest are softened by falling flowers from the trees. So Krishna's walking on a flower carpet. Right? Sometimes gurus, the disciples, they throw a bunch of flower petals on the ground and the gurus dance in the flower petals, I walk through the flower petals. Kind of crazy, but I do like that. So there's no sharp pebbles or thorns there. And besides, the sunshine doesn't hit our heads because we always play in the shade of the trees. The bumblebees zoom around the honey-filled flowers, and birds are chirping, and we enjoy eating ripe fruits fallen from the trees. And in the evening time, we simply blow our flutes, and all the cows come running. So we don't have any tension. No tension. Ma, will you want to keep us from enjoying all this happiness by locking me up in the house all day? No. No, don't worry, Ma. Nothing will happen to us. Besides, the cows won't go to the forest without me. Mother Yashoda thinks, my Gopal feels so happy in the forest, then let him go. Ciao. But before he goes, she utters, Namaste Narshriya. Hiranyakashipu Shilataka Nakala Ito Nishino Bharato Nishino Yato Yato Mitato Nishino Bahir Nishino Ridaye Nishino Nishino Madan Saranam. For protection of Gopal, and gives him some beautiful instructions. Listen, Lila, don't run in front of the cows. Keep them close and play your flute so I can hear you while I'm sitting at home. She wants to hear Krishna's flute music while she's sitting at home. Balaram should run in front of you, and other strong boys should run on either side behind you. Stay between all these strong boys and don't leave them. I'm very much afraid of our enemies, the demons. The demons. Okay. What time is it now?
3:30.
3:30. Now here's something here to think about here. What is the Manjari's role in Vrindavan Lila?
United Radha and Krishna together.
What?
United Radha and Krishna together.
That's true. Can't argue with that. The Manjari's role is to bring Radha and Krishna together for Milan, for enjoyment. That's true. Well, let's see what Nandas says in this regard. Nandas Babaji. Shravani and Shyam blink at each other. Tulsi Manjari thinks to herself, what are you telling each other with your eyes? What are your eyes saying, Radharani? Your eyes are saying, we will meet later in the bank of Radhakund. When will I see your lotus face looking at Shyam full of love? Your lotus face will attract Krishna away from everyone and bring him into your hands. That's the right way to say it. Just by Radharani glance at Krishna, and Krishna will leave everybody else like in a trance and go to Radharani. One glance will put Krishna in a trance. And just start going, yeah. Oh, boys, I had to, some cow ran over, I'll be right back. He runs away. Not only your face, I want to see your whole divine form. What will your posture be? How will you be standing? Krishna's eyes will meet with your eyes, and Krishna's feelings will meet with yours. Everything I will clearly see. How many things Tulsi says to herself within her mind? Well, this is the Manjari's role in Vrindavan Lila. They're right there, they're observing every move of every expression of love and attraction and interest in the face and eyes of Radha and Krishna. And they're talking to themselves about it and appreciating it and reminding Radharani later of what they saw and what she felt at that time. Because the Manjaris are seeing what Radharani is doing and they're feeling what Radharani is doing. And later say, remember where Krishna was going for cow herding? And you looked at him like this and he looked at you like this and you felt like this and you felt like this. Yeah, how do you know that? Well, it's my duty to know that. That's why I'm recording everything. I had to record everything with my zoom camera eyes and my tactile, zoom recorder. And I have to play it back to you and tell you all that, to remind you all those loving, intimate moments. So what's the difference between a beginner and an advanced meditator? The beginning doing meditation falls asleep. Close your eyes, meditate. Okay. Good night. And advanced through, he'll close his eyes and meditate and open his eyes a few hours later and meditate some more. So what is the difference between beginning and advanced meditation? When one is deeply absorbed in meditation, one doesn't have to do anything to experience Radha and Krishna. In the first stage of meditation, we meditate on our spiritual form and the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. But our meditation will be mixed with awareness of our body. We'll often remember things related to our body and mind. When a devotee reaches a stage of Bhava Bhakti, which is a very high stage, then one will be liberated from bodily consciousness. And when one reaches Prem, one will be deeply absorbed in his spiritual identity as a Manjari. Then the stream of pastimes of Radha and Krishna will flow within his consciousness in an unbroken manner. This is called Swarasiki Upasana, like an endless river. That's what he's just saying. The difference between beginning meditator and advanced meditator and prema, he meditates and it goes on forever. Beginner, he's meditating, oh my back hurts, and my leg hurts, and I have an itch, and so much distraction of the body, and so much, and it's called vikshepa. Vikshepa in meditation, distraction. It's in yoga's shastras also, vikshepa and bhajan, distraction. Because our consciousness is not pure, so it's difficult. But this is our practice, so we keep trying. So he says, in this next point, he says, Raghunatha Das Goswami Maharaj, bhajan reveals Radharani's heart. So when one's practicing Raganuga Bhakti, the heart of Radharani will be revealed in the mind and heart of the devotee practicing Raganuga Bhajan. How can a sadhaka serve Radharani if the sadhaka doesn't know the ways, the feelings and attitudes and sevas of Baba? Through bhajan, the heart of the Ishtadevata, Radharani, becomes known. In this next point he says, what is the difference between bhajan and Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti? Gaudiya Vaishnavas do not worship Krishna because of being out of fear of punishment by not following the Shastra or fear of going to hell. The worship on Ragmarg is natural. It's based on greed for Krishna. Just as people naturally perform their work in the world without being told by anyone. In this way, Raganuga Bhakti is performed in bhajan. The greed of a Rag Bhakti is more valuable than the prema of Vaidhi Bhakti. Very interesting. Raganuga Sadhaka has no other reason to worship than to make Radharani happy with their service. Like we say, we're not doing our activities to get purified. Why are you observing Ekasi? Why are you chanting Java? Why are you doing puja, Thakurji? Why are you cooking for Krishna? Why are you buying outfits for Krishna? Why are you offering arti? I'm doing this to get purified. I want to get free from greed, anger, lust, envy. We don't care anything about that. We care about pleasing Krishna. We're worshiping Krishna, make him happy. It's his business to deal with other stuff. Chaitanya Dharmarjana is Krishna's business. What's the verse from second canto? Srinvitam swakata Krishna punya shravana kirtana vidyantaksta yubhajani vidyanoti sritatam. Krishna is sitting in the heart. He's cleansing the heart. We're doing bhajan, trying to please Krishna. Our aim and focus is to please Krishna, make him happy. He's busy in the heart, cleaning our dirty hearts. He's cleaning the bathroom. We're lying on the couch. Something like that. There's a verse in Sankirtan. We're hearing about, our business is to hear about Krishna because he likes us to hear about Krishna. Machata, what's the verse in Gita? Ninth, what is it? No, 10, it's 10, 10, 9. Not 9, it's 10 chapter of Gita, 9th verse. Machita makata pranas, bodhiyantas rasram, katayantas tramanacham, tushanti charamanticham. Krishna likes it when we hear him chant with other devotees. So we don't have to worry about becoming purified. I'm not doing Kasi Brat to become purified. I'm not fasting to get purified. I'm fasting and chanting Hare Krishna to please Krishna. And Krishna's duty is to purify me. From within the heart, he cleanses my heart. He's inside my heart. Paramatma is there, Atma is there. So Krishna's there, Paramatma in my heart. So his business, Chaitanya Dharma Marsham, is Krishna's business. My business is to chant Hare Krishna. Everyone knows Shikshastakam prayer. Chaitanya Dharma Marsham. So this Sankirtan, I'm supposed to do Sankirtan. I'm not worried about calm, crowd, low. What do I care? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Well, I don't have to, what calm, crowd, low, what? I'm busy, man. Take a walk, man. I'm busy chanting, please Krishna. I'm singing, please Krishna. Krishna, please purify my heart. Then you do your work, man. I'm enjoying kirtan, man. You know, you think when Yasha Singh was dancing on the night, she said, please take the lust out of my heart. Please take the greed. She was enjoying kirtan and dancing like crazy. That's her business. That's what she's supposed to do. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Supposed to be blissful at every step. She's not chanting, dancing. Oh, Krishna, please take out the greed. Take out the anger. Take out the lust. Take out... The hell is that, man? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chant, dance, be happy. The other dirty business, that's Krishna's dirty work, you know. That's why he comes to Ra. Ra, pigs come in the dirty place and do the cleanup. So Krishna has one avatar to go in our heart and clean it up. Raha will run through our heart and clean up all the dirty gullies. Less gullies, greed, all the gullies. Gully means a little road, you know, gully. All the gullies of less angry. Raha avatar will go clean all up. We're with Hare Krishna. We chant, we dance, we take prasadam, boss. We go to sleep, we wake up pure. Clean as a whistle, they say in America. I don't want to be so. So we do Rag Bhajan to make Radharani happy with our seva. We're not doing it out of fear of Shastra, that we want to go back to Godhead. We don't want anything but Krishna's happiness. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's the sum and substance of Rag Marg. We perform Raghunatha Bhakti because we're trying to love Krishna. And love means seva, and seva means make the person happy. Krishna likes us chanting dance. He doesn't like us sitting around, oh, I got so much lust, I got so much grief. What are you doing all this? I got so much lust, Krishna, please remove my lust. What are you saying? Why aren't you writing, Krishna, please give me your darshan, please let me hear your flute, please let me see your footprints, please let me remember your lilas. Why aren't you writing these things? Why are you writing, please take out my greed, anger, lust, and what's all that stuff? We already know all that jazz. I want to see you have some real spiritual desires, some real impetus to love me and be with me. You were so busy worried about cleaning your closet, you're not taking care of me. I'm sitting in your living room, you're busy cleaning your old clothes from your closet. You got a bunch of stinky old clothes full of greed and anger and lust and envy in your closet. I'm sitting in your living room waiting to get some to eat. Feed me, man. What time is it now?
15 more minutes.
So they
Start earlier.
yeah, it started earlier. So there's something about the difference between Rag Bhakti and Bhakti Bhakti. Now the next point we want to discuss, Anandas Babaji is pointing us in this direction. What do Gaudiya Vaishnavas like? Raise your hand. Gloves, rubbery. comfortable. Idlis dosa. So, what's the answer? What do Gaudiya Vaishnava? Are you a Gaudiya Vaishnava? That's the first question. We have to check that out first. Looks like a lot of Buddhists out there. Frozen faces, butts glued to the ground. Totally absorbed in the Buddha. I know what they don't like. Gaudiya Vaishnavas don't like anything but the service of Radharani. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Anandakanda Bhagavan Shri Krishna ki Jai. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas don't want or like anything but the personal service of Radharani. I want to paint your feet, Radharani. I want to fan you, Radharani. I want to offer you tamba and all different things. That's what I want. Only the Radha Kinkaris have such loyalty to Radharani. The more we relish the Lila, the more we'll experience the beauty and sweetness of Radha and Krishna. So it's not a big answer. Gaudiya Vaishnavas like to serve Radharani. That's all the other things are also included. Rascal, Hallelujah, of course. There's Radharani eats Krishna's prasad, and Manjaris eat Radharani's prasad, which includes halva, kachori. So the main focus is serving Radharani, pleasing Radharani, and all that's the fringe benefits that come along with that. Fringe benefits. Yeah, like if you're a Pachari in a temple, what do you get? You get all the Mahaprasad. All the big fat burpee from Bhaktivedanta Manor. Big sandesh. Wow. One thing you'll never see in ISKCON is a skinny Pachari. The Ishri, she's skinny, she's not a Pachari, you know. Husband's skinny, they're not Pacharis. But they get a job in this economy, so healthy, very healthy. So next text, 66. This is a long. This is every verse is. We're still on the ground. We haven't gotten out of the kitchen yet. We're 2 weeks in the kitchen. Sometimes they say Krishna Bhakti is a kitchen dharma, kitchen religion. You know? Like Prabhupada, the first devotee he taught to cook was Kirtanananda Swami. Prabhupada taught him how to make chapatis and soji in New York. And so Kirtanananda Swami, all the devotees in the temple call him Kitchenananda Swami. He was Kirtanananda. They call it kitchen, not kincha. Kitchen Ananda Swami. He's a good cook also. Taught by Prabhupada, he's got to be good. So this text 66 goes Tesha Yata Kach Chataparadi Purvam Susnigdaya Sumukhi Matri Parada Tobi Harimati Priyagane Sahabhajiyamanam Kim Tvam Nirikshariye Mudam Adyalepsye Harimati Osumuki, well in my heart, this is a mantra praying. So you can also think, well in my heart, the my in this verse can be you. Well in my heart, feel great joy when I see Yashoda taking eager oaths to make you sit down and eat with your Sakhis. So Krishna's taking his food and he's gone to take rest. And Radharani and the Sakhis We're going to eat Krishna's remnants now. So this verse, thank you. Thank you. This verse 66 of Vilapa Kusumanjali describes Radharani's Bhajan Lila with her Sakhis. So the Sakhi Manjari, the Kinkari Tulsi Manjari is praying to see this, wants to see this Lila, wants to see Radharani taking Krishna's remnants. So Mother Yashoda, after feeding Krishna, now she wants to make sure that Swamini eats something. But Lajavati Swamini, Lajavati means shy, doesn't want to eat. In great anxiety, Mother Yashoda sits Radharani on her lap. Nice to see that, huh? Oh my girl, don't go leave now and go. You have to eat something first. Mother Yashoda touches Swami and makes her sit down to eat. How much affection Yashoda displays towards Radharani. Oh Radharani, please eat a little bit. I'm not different from your mother. You can laugh, you can joke, you can sleep, you can eat in my house, just like you do in your own house. Why should you be shy? Yashoda sits very close to Radharani and personally feeds Radharani. That's nice to meditate on. Radharani's, how old is Radharani?
14
How many?
Yes. 2 months.
Keep going. 2 months? 15 days. Okay, thank you. How old is Radharani? 14 years, 2 months, and 15 days. How old is Krishna?
9 months and 7.5 days.
Yeah, right. 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days. Watch that have. This is revealed by Sri Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj in his writings. Yeah, I discovered it, he learned it from some Brijbasi or something. So this section is describing Yashoda feeding Radharani. Tanishta has previously mixed Krishna's remnants in the food. The Yashoda is serving Radharani. While Radharani is eating Krishna Prasadi, she's overwhelmed with bliss. And she looks with great mercy, Radharani looks at Tanishta and thanks her for secretly mixing Krishna's remnants in the food. Tanishta feels blessed knowing that she made Radharani happy with her seva, with her secret seva of mixing Krishna's remnants in the food. Personally, Yashoda lifts her hand to feed Radharani. Tulsi and the Sakhis have great fun watching Mother Yashoda feeding Srimati. Can you imagine, you're in your Sakhi's troop, you're watching Radharani's like a little girl, and Yashoda's treating her like a little daughter, personally feeding her. The Sakhis make sly hints to Radhika, as if they want to say. Manjaris want to say, Radharani, understand your belly will not be fulfilled unless Mother Yashoda feeds you Krishna's remnants. Tulsi Manjari stands next to Radharani, silently hoping she will give her some of her remnants. Like sometimes the gurus eat with their disciples, and they're looking at the guru's plate, trying not to make it obvious that they're eyeing that extra piece of sweet. And he ate half of that. He's going to eat the others. He's going to leave that, and I'm going to get that. I remember one time we were taking prasad in Haricharan's ashram, and Gurudev was sitting on my right hand side. He was next to me. They sat me there, over there. And everyone was eating. And Gurudev, he left. He waited till everyone done, but he left some things on his plate because he was old. He was 100 years old. He wasn't eating too much. So he got up and everyone was looking at his plate like, oh, wow. Especially me because I was closest. I was going, wow. So Gurudev didn't get up yet, and some guy came out of nowhere, picked up the plate, picked up Gurudev's plate, walked there, everyone was looking. It's like Guru swept in, grabbed the plate, flew up. It was a Babaji, you know. He just came out of nowhere, he picked up and went, where's he going? That's our future, that's our hope, that's our everything. That's our mercy, that's our hope, our future. What? He disappeared. Nobody got anything. I can't forget that day. What's going on there? Radharani knows what's on the Manjari's mind. Acha. So she secretly drops some of her chewed food in Tulsi's hand. Jayo. This is narrated by Nanda Gopal Goswami, who sees all these videos. Blessed is his loving maidservant. As her Swami washes her mouth, she goes home to Yavad. And then Yashoda anxiously tells her, "Oh, Mora Bachani Dani, Satikula Shiromani, oh my precious little girl." Bachani Dani. Bacha means little girl. Dani means wealth, precious. Oh, Bachani Dani, Satikula Shiromani, Krishna chase girl. How do we take some rest in my house for a while? It's not late. So play with your sakis and enjoy some pan. Radharani, your foreign qualities and activities always gives pleasure to my heart. I always dream of them when I sleep. What have I done wrong not to get a daughter like you? I can't find any girl in the whole area of Braj that is suitable to marry my son besides you. This is Yashoda say, what are you talking about? Hearing Yashoda's words, Radharani laughs naughtily, covering her smile with her veil. Because, Yashoda wants her to marry Krishna, but she's already sleeping every night with Krishna. Yashoda wants Radharani to move into her house as Krishna's lawful wife, but she doesn't know that her son's sleeping with Radharani every night in the kunjas. She better not know that. So Radharani laughs naughtily. So in this verse, Das Goswami calls Radharani Rimati, which means shy, and also Sumukhi. So Sumukhi, we heard that word a lot. Many verses the word Sumukhi is there. So why is she called Sumukhi in this verse? Sumukhi means beautiful face. Radharani's face looks beautiful because she's satisfied, because she's convinced that she'll meet Krishna without any obstacles, and because she's the object of love for Yashoda. After being fondled by Yashoda, Radhika and her Sakhis take a little rest, and then they go. Now this next, what time is it now?
4.
Thank you. I knew it was. So tomorrow we'll discuss how Priya binds Priyatam. Stay tuned. How Priyaji Radharani binds Priyatam Sham. Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe.